What's going on, world? It's a beautiful Saturday morning out here in Chicago, Illinois. I hope you guys all had a great week. I hope that you plan to have a productive weekend. And really quick, just to cut to the chase, I got off a really informational, really great phone call a second ago with some great mentors of mine that have been coaching me as to how I can learn to have my money work for me rather than me work for money. And essentially what that does is it raises your quality of life because you have more time to do some of the other things that you'd like to do. I'm not at the top of the mountain yet, but I'm climbing the mountain. That's really what it's all about. Gaining the knowledge to really understand what it looks like to have money work for you, what it looks like to create assets, and the tools and the mechanism and the set of knowledge that I'm using to be able to get to that point is learning how to invest in the stock market, learning how to buy and trade, stocks and options. And it's definitely learning a new language. It's definitely not something that you're going to learn overnight, but it's an investment in yourself that I feel is very beneficial. It's a tool you can use to provide for yourself, for your family, and for your friends for the duration of your life. And it's information that isn't often passed on to the general public, but it's information that's readily available often if you know the right people or if you look in the right places. I've been so graciously introduced to some people that are really well versed in this industry, really well versed in what it looks like to create assets and to have money work for them rather than they work for money. And so I've teamed up with them. I've surrounded myself with like-minded individuals, and I'd like to connect with more like-minded individuals that are interested in learning what that looks like, to have money work for you, to not have to work for money, and to have more free time. And I mean, with that being said, I may have more similarities to you than you may even know. I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of money, and I didn't come into this with a lot of knowledge. I've gained a lot of knowledge since I begun, but I did not begin that way. I'm a full-time graduate student. I have a full course load when I'm not studying. I'm in class, and when I'm not one of those two, I'm typically doing some form of self-care, just making sure all this reading from books isn't making my mind go crazy. But I'm still, at the same time, I'm making time to learn how to invest in myself in other ways as well. Not just with school, but with learning how to invest in the stock market, learning how to trade stocks and options, which I'm actually doing right now, which I'm actively doing. And again, this is information that I feel is valuable, even if you don't have a lot of time. If you devote what time that you do have to personal development, to professional development, I guarantee you it will pay off later in your life. And I guarantee you that you will encounter people that want to know what you're doing and how you do it. And that's really what it's all about. I want to connect with people that have the same interests as me. Success is a passion of mine, and whatever tools and mechanisms I have to use to be successful, I plan to do. And, I'm trying to start young, so later in my life, I have the resources and I have the knowledge and the tools to pass on to my family and to my friends. So with that being said, please, if you'd like to connect, send me an inbox with your contact information, and I'd love to give you a call. I'd love to share this knowledge with you. That's really what it's all about, connecting with people and helping them better their lives. So you guys have a good day. Have a good weekend. Be productive, and make sure that you seize the day, you maximize the day, and let's all go out here and get some money.